Hi, welcome to 30-Minute Money. I'm certified financial planner Steve Wershing. What does it take to succeed financially? Well, of course, there's a lot involved. There's setting goals and how to plan and how to invest and how to manage taxes. We could talk about the 6 steps of a financial plan that CFPs like me are trained in, but that's how to put a plan together. That's not really how to succeed. Well, I'm going to suggest that there are 3 things that you can keep in mind and to make it a little bit easier than you think. These 3 things come together to have the biggest influence on a lifetime of finances, and they are opportunities, habits, and defenses. Just 3? Well, there's a lot that can go into each of them. Over time, you might get better and know more about each of them, but you can get started just by thinking of those 3 things and using your imagination to figure out how you can capitalize on each of them. I thought about making an acronym of it, but then I'd sound like Homer Simpson. DOE. Okay, instead, let's call it the success triangle. Each of the corners is one of those things to think about. Let's start with opportunities. A lot of getting ahead is recognizing and capitalizing on the opportunities that you may make or that pop up along the way. Successful people sometimes get the comment, oh, you're just lucky. But in a lot of cases, people get successful because they recognized an opportunity or they made the most of it. One of the big ones is your career. A lot of getting ahead is recognizing and capitalizing on the opportunities that can get you ahead or speed you up along the way. Income fuels your financial plan. So opportunities in your career can have the biggest payoff. Networking, finding a mentor, keeping up with your company or industry, all can help you find opportunities to move that career forward. Another kind of opportunity is reducing your tax. 20 or 30% of everything you make is going to go away to tax. So finding deductions, finding ways to defer income, other ways of managing taxes and having tax strategies can have a really big effect. You can also find opportunities to make smart purchases. Whenever you make a big purchase, you can find sales or financing offers that can save you money. Accelerating or putting off a purchase to take advantage of lower prices can save you money and help you retain wealth. We call our system field of vision because of the emphasis on making the most of what's around you, what you can see. That's why we talk so much about recognizing opportunities. Don't stress about the possibilities of what may happen 20 or 30 years down the road. Make the most of what you have now. Rather than thinking about goals way off in the future, find the opportunities that are around you today. And so how do you provide for the future if it isn't breaking down long-term goals? It's the next corner. That's habits. One thing about opportunities, they usually involve a conscious process and they only come up once in a while. One truth about financial planning is that the more you have to think about it, the harder it is to stick to. There's so many other things in life you really need to pay attention to and you want to dedicate time to. So focus more on what you can program. F.M. Alexander said, and many people have said different versions of it since him, you don't determine your future, you determine your habits, and your habits determine your future. Habits are how you program or condition yourself. The key is not having to think about it. If you can program yourself to do it, it tends to happen. Have you ever known anyone who struggled to lose weight? One of the challenges is that a lot of how and what you eat are habits, and changing that takes a lot of attention and diligence. That's why it's so hard. You have to think about and catch yourself when you're about to do something automatically that'll make you or keep you heavy. Now, compare that to brushing your teeth. Do you consciously decide every morning to brush your teeth and recall how you step through each part of the process of brushing your teeth? Probably not. But how regularly does it happen? Probably really regularly. That's the power of habit. You can make a habit of saving. So think about breaking all of your long-term stuff down into habits as opposed to thinking about long-term goals. Don't think about retirement goals, think about retirement habits. Rather than college savings goals, have college savings habits. Any long-term goal can be broken down and probably is better thought of being broken down is a habit that you can automate. If you can't automate, you probably can't make it a habit. And if you have to think about it like breaking down a long-term goal, it's not going to be a habit. Research shows that how much of your income you need to save at any given age to be able to maintain that same lifestyle in retirement can be calculated. And so you can do some preliminary goal setting to determine what you need now to get there. Once you have, then don't sweat the goal. Rather than focusing on a goal that may be decades away, make that goal a percentage or an amount that you put away. Automate that so you don't have to think about it, and that goal becomes a habit. How you buy can be kind of a habit. If making a significant purchase prompts you to get 3 quotes and check 3 references, well, you can make a habit of buying smart. And of course, our 30-minute financial review is something of a habit. Knowing what you need to look at and what you're looking for so that you can stay on top of your finances and make sure you're still on the same path gives you a habit that you can do in as little as 30 minutes a month. Now the third corner, defense. No plan works if one thing going wrong can blow it all up. There are different ways you can play defense for different things. One of the most obvious and one common way that we protect our plan is by using insurance. Health, car, disability, life. A car, for example, is a big investment. If it gets wrecked, it'd be a significant financial setback. So we pay a small percentage of the car's value every year for the promise that someone else will step in and pay for the car if it's destroyed. You may have a setback, but it doesn't blow up all of your finances. Your biggest asset, of course, is your ability to earn an income. So we have disability insurance. You may get it through your employer. If not, you should look into getting it yourself, because that income is what fuels your entire financial plan. If anything got in the way of you being able to generate that income, the whole plan would fall apart. So we insure it. We can play defense in your portfolio through diversification. We know things will go up and down over the course of time, and so we own a little bit of each different kind of investment. If the stock market, for example, goes down, bonds or real estate may not. They might even go up. You can play defense with your career. You may take on a side hustle or get some passive income, something we would call income diversification. Having a side business or passive income can provide a buffer if anything disrupts your job. When it comes to the health of your finances, focusing on these 3 ideas will help you find inspiration on how to get ahead. Look for opportunities, develop good habits, and protect against the risks that can throw you off course. That's what field of vision planning is all about. If you'd like some hints on how to get started, you can download our free guide, 3 Hacks to Increase Your Wealth Today. Go to focusedwealthadvisors.com/3hacks. That's focusedwealthadvisors.com/3hacks, and download your copy today. I'm Steve Wershing, and I will see you next time on 30-Minute Money.